What's up, guys? Welcome to Grow Your Life. I'm Bruce, and I'm going to take you through a quick garden tour. So over here we have a brown turkey fig. I planted it earlier this spring. When I got it, it was only about 6 inches tall, and it shot up so fast. So I'm not expecting anything from it this year, but next year I am. Over here we have a Liberty apple. And this is the shape that it was at when I got it. So this winter I'm gonna prune it down heavily and reshape it. Over here is an early Alberta peach. And I only left about 3 fruit on this tree because it's so small. And there's only 1 left because I've been eating them because they're ripe and they're ready. It's soft. But I'm gonna save this one for tomorrow morning's breakfast. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pick it. Over here, we got a banana tree. I just like the way it looks. So even if it doesn't give me any bananas, I'm gonna keep it just ornamental. Over here, we have a fig, another fig. And I noticed this one died back in the winter completely, and it had to regrow all these new shoots. So this one's basically gonna be a bush. It's not gonna be maintained like a tree like the brown turkey will be. And I'm gonna try to run through this without getting too sciencey about anything, for now anyways. Over here, we have an Alberta peach. Put it in last year, so this is its first whole year. It was only 6 foot tall, doubled its size this year after it didn't hold on to any of its fruit. When it dropped all of its fruit, it just went crazy. Underneath it, I planted this entire ring of comfrey because I use comfrey quite a bit. I'll either chop and drop it right at the base of the tree, or I'll mow it in the mower, and then I'll just bury it in the garden, or I'll make comfrey tea with it. But all these flowers, they just bring in all the bees. Over here we have an Asian pear. And this is basically ready. I'd say probably 1 more week. It needs to be super soft, but already really sweet. Over here we have a red delicious apple. Some more comfrey underneath it. Also, I like the comfrey because it has a really long taproot, and I have clay soil here. So anything that can help break that up and add a little aeration there and bring some nutrients up, even though clay has tons of nutrients in it already. So that was the red delicious, and this is the golden delicious apple. They should cross-pollinate each other, and maybe they will as well with the Liberty, because I know that the Liberty apple pollinates well with a crab apple, but I don't want to bring a crab apple tree here because I'm not going to eat those, and I only want to grow things that I eat. Some more comfrey. Then we have an Olympian fig. So this Olympian fig, pretty cold hardy. Put this in earlier this spring. Put on a pretty good amount of growth. It's taken really well. Over here we have a Fuyu persimmon. So I'm really excited about that because I heard that they can put out like 300, 400 pounds of fruit. I know it's gonna take a while, but get started now. So I'm gonna show you the old garden that next year is gonna be the perennial garden. And I'm not afraid to show you it right now, even though I haven't maintained it whatsoever. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, and I'm not just gonna show you all the pretty stuff. I'm gonna show you the good stuff, the bad stuff, the really ugly stuff on this channel. I'm not just gonna have everything Instagram perfect and ready to go. I'm gonna show you the real stuff, the truth of organic gardening. So, these are some pumpkins, Jack B. Little, I've had out here growing since the spring. You can see that this heat is tearing them up. It's been 95 degrees like it was today. That's why I'm red right now and I'm sweating pretty much standing out here talking. Just standing here. I mean, overall, I think they're pretty cool. Like, you can eat them, but I just grew them for ornamental. So maybe they'll hang on through September and October and all that stuff just as ornamental decorations. I have these dragon tongue beans that I'm letting go to seed. And you can see that I haven't been over here. You can see all the bug bites and everything's tearing them up, nutrients deficient, all that stuff. But you guys seen the videos where I just got done with the new project where I built that raised garden. So I haven't really been out here as much as I should to take care of these things. But I'm letting all these go to seed because, believe it or not, I actually had a really hard time getting these seeds. I actually had to order them twice. So I'm gonna start saving all of my seeds for everything so I don't have to worry about that kind of thing again. Over here we have some cantaloupes and some more pumpkins. I think these are Haley's Best Cantaloupe and then just jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. And we still have about 90 days left until our first frost here. We don't get our first frost until I believe like October 26th, so they still have plenty of time to do what they need to. About 3 weeks ago, I planted some cucumbers over here because I knew that the ones I had in on the other side of this cattle panel, I knew that they were getting tired and they were about done. So I let these ones come up, harvested off the cucumbers that were growing up this side, tore them out, and now because those ones are 3 weeks in, I have another set of cucumbers coming up right here. So those are pickling cucumbers, and these new ones, these are the Market More. So I just keep on staggering them, grow all the way into the fall. Over here I still have some basil going, but I did have zucchinis in here, and I pulled all of those out because the vine borers got a hold of them because I left this entire section unattended. I have a butternut squash growing over here, and it looks okay. And the cicadias, or whatever they're called, those little aliens, yeah, they're all over the place. I'm gonna keep that in here to scare off the other bugs. Over here I have some more cantaloupes and cucumbers. And as you can see, this garden right now looks pretty bare. There's not a lot going on in it right now. And a lot of the foliage is damaged by snails, caterpillars. The tomatoes that are down there, they have some stink bug bites on them. But I mean, that's okay, because this is all gonna be completely different in the fall. So over here, we have a cat. Over here we have some blueberry bushes. 4 blueberry bushes, and this one produced extremely heavy in the spring. And over here I have some more blueberry bushes getting ready to go in next month when this weather cools down. So once these butternut squash finish up over here, once they finish up, this entire bed is just going to be for blueberries, just like the one over here. And this bed, after I pull all of these carrots up, this bed is going to be nothing but gooseberries. This bed is going to be nothing but currants. I'm sorry, that's going to be in that bed over there. The first bed is going to be nothing but currants. This bed is going to be a perennial herb bed. So we already got some lemon balm, garlic chives, rosemary. So that's a quick start. And I got a bunch of weeds that I got to pull out. And then really just take care of this area. So over here we have blackberries. And they're actually trying to produce another round. They gave us so much in the spring. And we got another blackberry over here. Now all of this stuff, all of the trees and all these blackberries and everything, I only started putting these in just last year. So there's gonna be a lot more to add to the collection. We have a spaghetti squash growing up this fence right here. It's starting to get some color. Maybe not too much longer. Little stink bug bites all over it. But I'm definitely gonna start paying more attention to the pest problems instead of taking on projects and walking away for a month and not coming back to it. You know, that's my part, I gotta do my part. Over here we have some tomatoes that are finishing up. As a matter of fact, they're not finishing up, they're done. I mean, you can see where some disease is coming in. There's still some tomatoes trying to hang on to this beefsteak. I would say we probably did already harvest about 20 pounds of tomatoes. Just from this small section right here where there was 4 tomato plants here, but I've already pulled out the 2 that were completely gone. Also, when I cut this tree down over here to get a lot of the material that I made for that new garden, I crushed this section of the fence. So I had to get rid of those plants anyways. Over here we got some green beans finishing up. So I'm pretty sure that these plants are gonna be done producing after what I pick is on here. They're gonna be done. But I have some new stuff coming up in the new garden right now. So let's go check that out. All right, so we're over here in the new garden that you guys see me build. And we got the dragon tongue green beans over here. Doing really great in this pot. And then over here we have a brandywine tomato, which this is a great example of how hot it's been today. I watered this morning. It's about 7 o'clock at night right now, and these leaves are still wilted over from the heat. Taking you inside. We got sweet banana pepper. And this one's about ready. Got some more little ones coming up. Then we got a bell pepper. And a Tabasco pepper. Maybe I can make some hot sauce or something. Then to replace the zucchinis that I had pulled up, we have some Black Beauty zucchinis growing. And this is what's gonna take me into the fall. So I'm gonna plant some more zucchinis because these 3 aren't gonna be enough. And I got some more green beans coming up over here because I love green beans. So we're gonna be putting in for the fall gardening. We're gonna be letting these peppers finish up. We're gonna have zucchinis over here. I'm gonna have more tomatoes going in along this entire back wall. And I'm just gonna go ahead and stake them up to the fence. And the way our sunlight travels around this way, I put them against this wall so I make sure I don't shade out anything over here. We're gonna have onions, beets, garlic, spinach, lettuce, Swiss chard, and a whole bunch of other things going in soon. So maybe I'll do a video on how I start my seeds for basically spring, summer, and fall. I use the same practice every single time. So I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.